What's up, guys? Buddy Jerry's back. Got my award-winning YouTuber right here. Got the proof. Bam, got my name on it. Yeah. Oh, man, that looks good. Anyway, guys, so today we're going to talk about amplifiers. And there's just things a lot of people need to know. You know, I'm running the old Korean half bridge in here. S&I build house, which is the best amp build house in Korea. The little thing's pretty good. I like them. And, hell, there ain't really a whole lot to say about Korean. I mean, Korean's kind of proven. You know, most good Korean amps strappable. We're strapped. No, they ain't got a gun. They just strapped. Different term. I'm hood myself. So when I first heard the term strapped, like, damn, amp packing must be a bad neighborhood. Anyway, so there ain't a whole lot to cover on Koreans, man. Everybody knows Koreans. Normally, you know, Korean is just really good build quality and, you know, better than the Chinese stuff. But right now it seems like everybody wanting them Chinese amps. I mean, I see everybody going for them Apex Audio, car audio bargain amps. I ain't got nothing bad to say about them. I don't have them. I don't plan on running them because, hell, I'd have to run just the way I like to do things. I'd want to put a 4500 on each coil. But then again, in that ballpark for that price, why not go with a Smart 5? I mean, you're right there in the same ballpark price. Smart 5 going to put out more power. But we'll get to that, you know. Anyway, it seems like the market's kind of flooded, you know, with the Chinese half-bridge amplifiers like the cabs and the Team Pies. Everybody's pushing these Team Pie amps, you know, because, hell, if you're a bass head, you got the Chinese lady on there flooding your message box and sending your friend request, and then she's like, please buy my amplifier, you know, and I don't know. I mean, like, do you have anything bigger than a damn 7500, 7K, whatever it is? No. Well, I just don't like that amp because if you look at the gut shots of it, they got two little boards in there put together, you know. I'm not a fan of that. Just, why can't you do it all on one board? You know, that's my theory. You know, you're just trying to cut cost here, make not so great product. I don't know. I don't think the cab's 4500, so I don't think they're a double board amplifier. I think they're built in a different Chinese build house. But are them Chinese amps good? I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna go ahead and go that way, I mean, like, look at EMF Audio. He's trying to sell some Team Pie amps for Korean amp price. I mean, honestly, you know, he's getting right there in that Korean amp ballpark on price. And the price on these bad boys is phenomenal. They're charged DD, same exact amp, both built at S&I. And then I had one guy in one of them groups on Facebook trying to tell me, well, yeah, they're the same amp, but DS18's building that amp with Chinese parts. Come on, buddy. I mean, DS18 had this design first. I don't know who created it, but they had it first, you know. And I think it was partly designed by them in S&I. And then now there's a few amp companies jumping on it, you know, like getting on the bandwagon and starting to produce it. Now, DD did do something that I kind of like that's not needed. They added a set of inputs right here. Or, well, they had S&I add a set of inputs. Only difference, all the other components on the board the same. So, you know, great price for Korean, but why? I mean, like I said, some of the Chinese amps, they just getting crazy on their price. But everybody seems to be having really good luck with the Apex Audio amps. I'm not going to give an opinion on them because I've never ran them, and I've seen a lot of people run them and had really, really good luck with them. One thing I will say I don't like about them is they're not strappable. And supposedly they are strappable if you buy an additional strapping module. So, I mean, if you plan on running like 8 of them bad boys and you want to strap them, you got to buy 4 strapping modules. That I don't like. But who knows? I mean, people are having really good luck with them. But that ain't even the whole subject of this video. We're going to dig into that old misinformation out there that's spewing all over the place about full bridge amplifiers. And, you know, when you get into full bridge, you get into everybody knows Tar Amps, because Tar Amps is infamous. I still have a Tar Amps logo up here. I need to take it down, but why bother? I ran Tar Amps in here and I had really good luck with them. But just when you get into full bridge, you hear a lot of bad things. And, you know, it's like you hear the bad stuff about Tar Amps, but then everybody jumps on the whole, but the Sundown SFB are good. That's a Chinese full bridge. You're better off going Tar Amps. But then you got Banda. Banda's full bridge amplifiers. They're really good. Sound Digital. I mean, I've seen a lot of people do great with them. And then you have like the 2 kings. There's one called Corsus. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's pretty much a Powerous amp with a different label on it. But Powerous, I mean, that is like full bridge, and that's the king of full bridge right now. Hell, they're made better than some Korean amps, you know. And you can do a lot of research that I'm giving you here on stuff, and look up Bear Vids here on YouTube, and he kind of give you the smackdown on what's going on with the full bridge. Full bridge is the future, guys. That's pretty much what every amplifier is going to go to. They're making, in Korea, they're making full bridge amps, and they're really going to take over. So I know a lot of guys out there like, I'm going to run them Korean half bridges forever. Good for you, bro. But I'm telling you, it's going to get to where they're hard to find. I'd say in the next 5 years, you're not going to see many Korean half bridge amplifiers on the market. But, god dang. I know what some of you people are going to be saying, because they say it all over Facebook. Them full bridge amplifiers catch on fire. That's because you had Cletus down at the damn trailer park, bought an 8K, and he's got like a lead acid battery in the back and a damn piece of like copper clad aluminum wire 4 gauge run up to the front alternator, which is stock. And, you know, yeah, he just didn't have the electrical for it. So that's your first common mistake, is not having proper electrical. I don't care what kind of amp you run. You got an 8K in a car, you got to have battery power for that 8K. It don't matter if it's Korean, Chinese, or full bridge. You got to have the power to run it. If it even does, I mean, if it's an 8K, it only puts out 5K, you still got to have the power to do it, or the electrical to make the power. So, myth busted. Will they blow and catch on fire? Any amp can blow and catch on fire. So, I know another one. This is one of my favorites right here. They don't play lows. Tar amps don't play lows. Full bridge amps don't play lows. Chris Kyle. You don't know who that is? His nickname's Mr. 15 Hertz. I mean, when you get a nickname like Mr. 15 Hertz, then obviously you play a lot of 15 Hertz. And you probably meter a good number at 15 Hertz. I know Chris Kyle does. Tar amps. He runs Tar amps. So they can't play low. Yeah, well, he's playing 15 Hertz with them. I'd play down to 18 when I had him in here. It's just my prides didn't like playing any lower than 18s. Why I never tried it. But when I had Tar amps in here, they all day long, 18 Hertz. They played low. Now, another common misconception is, yeah, well, them full bridge amps sound dirty, or they're dirty. It's dirty power. Wrong. Like I said, they're the future amplifiers. I mean, hell, before like Tar amps got popular, JL and a bunch of other companies that are known for sound quality were producing full bridge amplifiers. Full bridge, full range, you know. But, you know, nobody ever noticed the difference. Nobody's like, hey, this new JL amp sounds like crap. That's because it didn't. It had the sound quality there because they're not dirty. And People say this in the groups on Facebook all the time that they're dirty power until you post a link to Bear Vid's video talking about full bridge amplifiers and showing you on his little scientific, you know, he's got all that scientific stuff because he's like one of the best amp repair guys out there. So he's got all these like monitors and stuff, and he's just showing you on the screen that they're not dirty using science. Science, guys. So what does it all boil down to? Everything you've heard about full bridge amplifiers is a lie. Now, I'm going to tell you, you know, some full bridge amplifiers, they just have poor quality. Timpano, which is like a clone of the Stetson amplifiers. I think Big D Wiz blew one of them bad boys like on the amp dyno firing it up. People have blown a damn tar amps out of the box firing it up. So some are built better than others, you know. I really had no problem with the MD8Ks and the MD12K that I had. I blew the MD12K twice, but I really had like one whole bank, which would be like, one whole bank of bad cells in my first lithium battery and didn't know it because I didn't have a monitor. That's why I have a monitor on all my batteries now, so I know how the cell banks look. Because that 12K, as soon as I would turn it up, I turned it up, it blew. I sent it off, got it repaired, got it back, put it in. I was setting the gain and it blew. And my voltage showed fine in the dash, but I had a bad cell, and the rest of the cell banks were kind of like going through it, and they all went up to charging way over 4 volts. So my meter in the dash showed that my voltage was still like supposedly good. But when I took that battery apart and I like tested each bank, you know, way over 4, 3 of them were way over 4, and one of them was down in like 1 volt range. So yeah, we had an issue, but me and tar amps did great. I wanted to try the Korean half bridges, why I got rid of them. Did I like them as good as these? Yeah and no. Do these sound better? Not really. Are they stronger on lows? Not really. What do I like better about these? At the end of the day, I'd have to say they're strappable, guys. What I do like, they got a clip light on them, just like a tar amp. I love that. They got a voltmeter on them. Do I use it? No. I mean, I'm never giving a demo and like running back here and looking at it. So, and in reality, these seem to run a little hotter than my tar amps did. Like it shows, I never really ever had a heat protect issue with the tar amps. The Korean, even though they got a fan in them, tar amps had a fan. But with my Koreans, I had to put these on them because they got a lot hotter than the tar amps, guys. So, dude, run what you can afford. Don't be afraid to try a full bridge amp. Hell, don't be afraid to try a Chinese amp. It's all about preference, you know. Especially if that's all that's in your budget. Like if you don't want to go full bridge and you're still on a budget, try one of the Chinese amps. Hell, I mean, I see people doing good with them all the time, especially the Apex audio amps. Like I said, the only thing that really turns me off about them is they're not strappable. Like, why would you build or design a good amp and not make it strappable without a damn strap module? Especially for people who have built like me. I don't have no room back here. I mean, y'all have seen back here. That's why I had to mount my fans like this. I know that. Where would I put 6 strap modules or 4 strap modules or even 2, guys? There's no place to put them. A lot of us have a lot of stuff in our builds and don't have no room. Why would we want a strap module in there? So, but yeah, run what you can afford. That's when people ask me questions, what should I run? Whatever you can afford, bro. I'm not like a person that's out here that's like 100% brand specific. I don't nut hug Sundown or Scar or any of these other brands. I like trying different things, you know. It's like, god dang, growing up and getting with one woman the first time and getting married to her and nothing else the rest of your life. Why not try something else? You might like it. You might like something else. So that's why I jump around brands, guys. But anyway, that's all I got for you today. right now I love these DS18 amps. Am I going to upgrade in the future? Probably. I've been eyeballing Synergy. Have a great day, guys. Peace out and bass on.